Oh, I got it. Something first cast. Look at that. I got a huge bass first cast. All right, so I just arrived, parking behind this building here. There's a little bike path here, or walking trail. So I just rode my scooter up that thing. It's the nice thing about a scooter is you can sometimes get away with more things than you could with a car. Leave my scooter there. This is just a little pond, but this thing sits down in a bowl where you can't really see it. So it's kind of hidden. The only problem with it is that it's really hard to fish from the bank. I almost need like a little boat. I've got a little one-man pontoon. I might have to use that at some point. I'm riding the scooter, which allows me to get back into places like this that I otherwise couldn't. I've got my travel rod. It's an Ugly Stick GX2. Nice rod. It is a 4-piece rod, which allows me just to pack it in my backpack. And I've got my reel in the backpack, so I'll assemble everything. And I've got a small selection of lures. I didn't bring very much, to be honest. So as you can see, there's a lot of rain, and you can see what I'm dealing with in terms of casting radius. The pond is really muddy. We've had a lot of rain recently. I'm gonna go around to the other side, see if I can find a spot to cast. Obviously, I need a boat. Okay, this is about the only place I can cast from, except over there. But I don't know. I don't like the color of the water. I was here a while back, and the water was much more clear. But this is what we got to work with. So I know there's crappie in here and bass and bluegill. These are the baits that I have. I didn't bring much. Let's see what we have here. Jerk bait. I think that might be what I start with. This bait has done well for me with bass in the past. Other jerk bait's really rusty. I haven't used it in a while, but I'm gonna start off with the jerk bait. All right, that's pretty handy. Now reel goes on. Almost fishing here. Let's see if anything goes for the jerk bait. Using this first because I can probably get it snagged right first cast. Oh, I got it. Something first cast. Look at that. I got a huge bass first cast. Oh my gosh, I lost it. Are you kidding me? That was a 5-pounder. It was a freaking 5-pounder first cast. Holy. Oh, and I lost it. I thought I was snagged on something. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? It's unreal. It was first freaking cast. Oh, I cannot believe I lost that fish. I casted kind of an errant cast over towards those trees, and then I thought I was going to get it snagged first cast, and then he bit it. That was freaking crazy. There's another one. This one's not as big. Man, he's pulling. Jeez, look at that. That's not a bad fish, though. I mean, this is much smaller than the other one. Look at that fish. Yeah. Awesome. Thing pulled hard though. Ripped out drag on me. Okay, I need to set up the other cameras. This is gonna turn out to be a slam fest. All right, started out pretty good. I want that big one back. Maybe there's another one. If I lose this jerkbait, I don't know what I'm going to use to catch these guys. There's another one. Are you kidding me? He feels heavy. Feels heavy. I got to loosen my drag. Oh, he's foul hooked. That's why. I swiped at it and he got snagged. Maybe this is an awesome bass pond, I guess. I mean, holy cow. Put all this stuff off of him. This is turning out all right so far, folks, for a lunch break special. And I can't believe how hard they're pulling. I mean, this water's still pretty cold, but they are just slamming the drag. That's awesome. Should have brought a lipless crankbait, but I think it would have got in the junk. Oh, there's one. Oh, I snagged something. What did I snag? I think a crappie. Snagging stuff with this jerkbait. Yeah, it just shows you that this crappie feels like it's about 10 pounds. Oh boy, sorry, dude. All right, so there are crappie. Just a little 9-inch crappie. Sorry, dude. Let's see what else we had in this bonanza. Not a whole lot. I'll try that little jig, and then let's just try some jigs, see if we can get some crappie or whatever will bite. Come on, crappie. There's something. Feels bluegill-like almost. No, maybe not. No, it's bigger. It's a bass or something. Oh, that's a bass. I thought it was a bluegill at first, and it just took off. Come out of there, man. It's not a bad fish. Hit on the crappie jig. Pound and a half. Not bad. Pound and a half fish there. Not a bad fish. There he goes. Felt small at first, and then he decided to run. All right, well, I think my plan is going to be to make my way around this pond, just casting everywhere that I can find, and then head back to work. Okay, wearing my work clothes and going through the brush. Oh boy. Bushwhacking through that. All right, back at this. Some nice trees over here. Caught those other fish over by those like mangrove-like trees, and there's some more over here. So I'm gonna see if I can't duplicate that success. It's funny how I just hammered them the first like 5 or 7 casts, and now it's hard to get a bite. This looks good over here though. See if I can keep my phone dry. I wonder what the story is behind this pond. It's just right here in the middle of everything. There's like businesses and housing development, but somehow there's this little piece of farmland type stuff that's somehow managed to escape development. I don't know how much longer that's going to last though, but oh, okay, we got something here. He's not doing much. Feels okay though. He's just not doing much. Did I snag him? No, I think you got him in the mouth. Holy cow, he might have eaten this down. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. That's a fat fish. Pretty long too. It's actually not that fat. But look at this jerkbait. Look at that jerkbait. Oh man, I hope I can. Oh, this looks like the back hook is not. Maybe not hooked. Or is it? This is what I hate about trebles. Okay, we'll just be careful here with Bubba. Look at that. Didn't even hardly hook him. He's no worse for wear. It's a nice long fish. He's actually not fat. I said he was fat at first, but he's actually just long instead of fat. So he's opposite of what I said. But there he is. He had nearly digested that jerkbait. I got really lucky that those back trebles didn't get embedded. This has been pretty good for just a lunch break session from taking a little breather off of work. Ooh, that's a nice cast right in there. If that was a topwater cast, that would be a fish right now. Oh, there we go. That might be a big one. He feels big. And they all feel big. Not bad. Get in here, dude. Same as the last one about. Looks a lot like the last one. Looks like I caught the biggest fish in the pond, the very first fish. Good fight out of him though. 14, 15-inch fish. Have been about the norm. There he is. There he is. Get myself in the picture here. If I can squat down. Yeah. All right. Whoops, he's stuck. There he goes. All right, let's see if this gets too hairy for me or not. That's where all the frog sounds are coming from. There's a bunch of water coming in off the construction site up here. I'm just gonna barrel through here, see what happens. This is where it gets gnarly. Okay. Let's see, it almost looks like, I don't know if this is deer trail or fisherman trail. It's actually, wow, this is what, oh shoot. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess we're going to work with a wet sock. It's dry right there, And there's just a wet hole that I stepped in. I think it's okay right here. Yep, gosh darn. Well, shoot. Well, I'd really like to catch one off this spot now that I got my foot all wet, but if I do not catch one, thank you for watching another episode of Backroads Angling, and we will catch you on the next one. All right, pond, I will be back with the boat.